Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I am going to make a presentation on study of diode clipping and clamping circuit. And this is my introduction. Mahfuz Alam Sani, ID ET191044, Electric and Electronic and Engineering Department, International Islamic University, Chittagong. I will submit this presentation to Dr. Asimullah Nabil, Lecturer, Department of Tripoli, International Islamic University, Chittagong. So I want to say something before going to the presentation. Thank you, Nabil sir, for giving us this type of opportunity to make presentation. Actually, we are new here, but you understand us. So thank you for the to make us a presentation. So here is the objective. To study application of diode in different clipping and clamping circuits. So we need some required equipments like PN junction diode 1N4007 one piece, 3.9 volt Zener diode 2 piece, resistor 1K 1 piece, capacitor 10 μF 1 piece, DC power supply 1 piece, signal generator, oscilloscope, multimeter 1 piece, and cords and wire a lot of. So now we are going to the introduction of clipping circuit. The diode clipper, also known as a diode limiter, is a wave shaping circuit that takes an input waveform and clips or cuts off its top half, bottom or both helps together. This clipping of the input signal produces an output waveform that resembles a flattened version of the input. Now this is the clamping circuit introduction. A clamper is an electronic circuit that fixes either the positive or the negative peak expression of a signal. To define value by shifting its DC value, the clamper does not restrict the peak-to-peak exertion of the signal. It moves the whole signal up or down so as to place the peak at the reference level. So here is the circuit diagram. In this circuit diagram we use diode that is 1N4002, and we use sine wave and frequency of 500 Hz. So this is the figure of clipping circuit, a normal clipping circuit. If we set this circuit to the computer program, then we will get this like this. And here the simulation of the figure 1. If we connect the circuit diagram 1 with the oscilloscope, then we get this type of simulation. So here in the simulation, the green line is the output and the red line is the input of the circuit diagram 1. So here we use a normal clipper circuit. That's why the simulation is like this. Now we are going to try something new, like we use a shunt clipper in this figure 2. Here we use a 2.5 volt shunt and the other element is same as the figure 1. If we connect this diagram with the oscilloscope, then we will see this type of simulation. Here the green line is also the output and the red line is the input. So here we get much higher green line. That means we get much higher output there. So this is the difference between the shunt clipper and the normal clipper. In both figure 1 and 2 simulation, we can see that the some part of the input wave cut off and the output waves from some voltages are dropped. Here both negative and positive cycle. That's why this is a clipping circuit wave. Now we are going to our next figure 3. This is the figure 3. So here we can see that this is a clamper circuit. This is a clamper circuit because we use a capacitor here, and the other element we use diode, like the diode is D1 and 4002, and also use a resistor. So if we connect this with the oscilloscope, then we will get this type of simulation. Here we get the different type of output and input. The green one is the output and the red one is the input. So we can see that in the simulation of figure 3 that a clamper circuit shift the DC level or the reference level without changing the shape of waveform. In this figure 3 we can see that the input wave has shifted in positive half cycle. It has been clamped in positive side. Now here is the discussion. Clipping and clamping circuit are very widely used diode application. In this experiment, we have constructed some clipper and clamper circuit, gave some input voltages and seen the output and the waveform in the oscilloscope. So in this experiment, we have learned so many things about clipper and clamper circuit. This is a very new experience for us. And thank you everyone for watching, and Assalamu alaikum.